See, I would have got a life sentence for murder. No, for real though. To me, it's not satisfying enough. Even when the judge says 174 years, I feel like there needs to be a certain level of domestic violence to take place.
No.
Before he goes, just you take him one. Yeah. So Jeff Simon dropped a cover for Drake's God's Plan.
Yeah.
I only love Solana.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
So,
I'm not gonna lie.
You know what?
Solana's not that fine, fam.
Oh come on, she's okay. But honestly, Solana, someone's trying, huh? He's a nice guy.
He's a dope rapper. I think Jeff right now is probably the best rapper in the city.
He's gonna blow up.
Power is everywhere. Why not talk about it? Power Circle Season 2, Episode 4. I'm Reggie Cash.
I'm Cassie B.
What's going on?
It's Saturday. It's the weekend.
Beautiful weather. Come on.
It's warmer. It's warmer.
+5, +4.
And there's no. It's not snowing like the snow we had Monday, and then the freezing rain on Tuesday. I didn't work on Tuesday.
You didn't work?
No, I woke up at 5 a.m. because I was like, man, I'm gonna have to wake up earlier to take the bus because city transport, they're not reliable, all that. And then I look outside, it's all white and it's shiny.
Hazardous.
I was like, no. I emailed my boss. I was like, I'm not coming in.
Dangerous. See, we should have these snow days, ice days, whatever we call them, just so we don't go to work.
Yeah.
It's being 15.
But Ottawa kids got an official snow day this week. They got their snow day because usually they don't have the snow days, right?
Yeah.
It's usually outside of Ottawa. But Ottawa kids actually had a snow day.
I envy all you kids.
Do you remember? So today's snow days, I feel like
they're pre-planned.
No, it's not even that they're pre-planned. I feel like it's not the same thing as when we were kids. Because when we had a snow day, it was a snow day. Like there was snow everywhere.
Yeah.
But today's snow day is like it's like slush outside. It's not even like there's no snow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird.
And for us as well, we didn't plan our snow days, right?
Yeah.
We just woke up like, yeah, you can't go to school.
Yeah.
Oh, where? Now kids are nowadays, they be like, yeah, mom, I ain't going to school on next Tuesday. Because you already know Mr. Weatherman said it's going to be snowy, it's going to be +7, it's going to be -17, but with wind factor -40, whatever that means, so no school. So, yeah.
Right. So anyways, I guess we should get into the flashback of the week.
Let's do it.
So Elton John is coming to Ottawa.
Yes, he is. Sir Elton John.
Yes. My song that I like of him is Ghetto Gospel with Tupac. You know that song?
No, I do not.
Does anyone here know that song? You guys don't know that song? It's like the only Tupac song I know. Ghetto Gospel.
I know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
See, here's the deal. And I'm going to be very honest. I've heard the song.
You have?
But I don't know the song. I've heard it. I know for a fact I've heard it. Elton John's a bit way past my time.
He is, but he does, didn't he do a song for Princess Diana too?
Possibly, yeah, because he said that he was hurt.
Yeah.
Lion King, guys. Lion King.
Oh, that's right.
And he's also a spirit, obviously.
He did the Lion King?
This is
Yes.
the soundtrack for Lion King. Come on, man.
Jeez.
That's right. So he's coming to Ottawa. He announced that it's going to be his last tour, the Yellow Brick Tour. He's going to come to the CTC in the fall, September 28th. The tickets go on sale for the fans. Tickets go on sale February 2nd, so that's very soon.
So you get, Sabrina, you get half price for these tickets, right?
She doesn't get half price.
Oh, you buy the full price?
Actually, I don't know what the price is.
I think that it's lower because it's a suite, right? So it's...
Okay, we're going to Elton
Well,
John
I don't know
concert.
if we have Elton John tickets ever.
I was about to say something super mean, but I'm not going to expose.
Anyways, so apparently the first leg of his tour has 300 dates. I don't know how people do that. How do artists do that? 300 dates, non-stop. Like...
That's what happens. They tour, right? That's the only way like they make a
That's
significant more
insane.
amount of money than
Yeah,
the
but it's not
singers.
300. We'll do like 50.
See, Elton John 300 because he's gone. After this, it's over.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Usually it's like 50.
It's his last tour. He didn't say he was retiring. It's his last tour.
So 50 tour days. What is that? Like 6 months?
I guess it could be depending on how it's spread out too, right? It could be 6 months. It could be a year. Some people are on tour for a full year.
Yeah.
So Anyways, so that's Elton John. How to Get Away with Murder this Thursday.
Ooh, Laurel is pissing me off.
Yeah, with the she's pissing me off with. Like she was trying to defend. What's his face that
Dominic.
that died. Yeah, and
Spoilers. I repeat, me and Cassie spoiled. So if you haven't watched,
if you haven't seen last week's episode, I'm sorry.
Just skip this part. But
Oh, you haven't seen last week's episode?
It's okay.
No, like I'm thinking by this week you would have seen at least last week.
It's okay. Keep going.
Do you need CTV credentials?
No, it's okay. It's okay.
So she's a little annoying, but you have to understand, like, also, like, she doesn't have her baby, right?
True.
So I think that plays a lot in her being annoying, her being stressed and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't Oliver pay a visit to, his name is Simon?
Yes.
Right? What else happened?
We found out that the reason why she lost her baby is because Frank hit her stomach, but I think we already knew that.
Yeah, we knew that.
Because the flashback.
Yeah, the flashback.
Not only that, we the mom's coming back into play.
Yeah, she's coming back. Remember the last scene? Was that the last scene?
Yeah.
She answered the phone and it was an unknown number or someone else's number. And when she answered, she was like, "Oh, mom." Or no, it's Laurel answering.
Yeah, she's
Dominic's
like, "It's
phone.
not my." I think she said something like, "It's not my dad." And then she answered and she's like, "Hi,
Hi,
mom."
mom.
This How to Get Away with Murder is just weird because we're all in the present time. There's no 3 weeks later, 3 weeks earlier type thing. So
Yeah.
like, we're just trying to we're going every episode.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be wild in court. I still believe that Wes is alive some way, somehow.
No, I don't think he's alive.
I-
It was really sad when Annalise walked in the room and like the memories, and she opened the drawer and it seemed like there were baby clothes. It's like he was prepping for the baby.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was very sad. And then we saw his picture because there was a picture of him there. It was sad. I liked Wes, man.
I like Wes too.
Yeah. What else? Okay, this is what I wanted to say. For anyone who watches Riverdale, tell me Veronica's dad does not look like a Mr. Castillo.
Yeah, but a younger version.
Yeah, they look alike so much. Do you watch Riverdale?
So my Riverdale situation is I gave up after episode 8, season 1.
No. No, Riverdale is popping right now.
Is Reggie changed? Did they finally? Is Reggie in the show now?
Reggie's not really.
See, that's
Reggie's there.
He is, but it's not like he's not
Archie's-
recurrent.
Reggie is Archie's rival, and that makes no sense.
He's there, but he's not in every episode.
Okay,
But he's there.
maybe I'll give it a try.
Who is Archie's rival right now?
It should be Reg.
Archie's rival. Well, right now
Veronica's dad.
Veronica's dad right now. Like it's hard.
Veronica's dad's out of jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
Season 1 is really slow. Season 2 is good. I don't like
Yeah.
season 1.
It's slow. It's good.
So who killed the Blossom kid?
You'll find out.
No, it was the dad. I know it has to be him.
What dad?
His dad, the Blossom kid that died, the
You're gonna
twins.
have to watch this.
I know for a fact it has to be the dad.
You're gonna have to watch this.
I was trying
Anyways,
shows.
so How to Get Away with Murder, that's that. I can't wait to see the next episode. The crossover is supposed to happen in March or May. March 1st is a crossover of Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder.
So that's gonna happen whoa. That means How to Get Away with Murder is gonna have crazy episodes.
Whoa. I mean, that's gonna be a crazy episode.
Or is it gonna be in Scandal?
No, it's gonna be How to Get Away with Murder.
So you're telling me.
And Scandal is gonna cross over.
So you're telling me How to Get Away with Murder is gonna continue until freaking March? That's
what they're saying.
insane.
Yeah, and before each episode is Scandal, I really have to continue to get back into watching Scandal.
Yes, because every time I finish Scandal, there's something crazy
That happens.
Yeah, what are you doing here? You're the one that
It's always
killed him.
crazy.
I'm like, damn, who you killed, Olivia? I'm like, damn, Olivia, you a killer?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
you see
episode. Yeah, they're thinking Olivia killed that girl that works with her. But really, she's hiding she's not hiding, but Olivia's dad is hostaging her.
So is Olivia So break down Olivia Pope for me. Who is she?
Olivia Pope is like kind of like a lawyer. She has a firm. She has people that work for her, and she takes on people that people normally would not take on. So like, for example, that family last week that got the two pains that got Flopstar of the week. No one in their right mind is going to take them on as a client. Olivia is going to take on people that no one in their right mind would take on as a client. But she does like, it's like high, like a lot of them are government people, you know, like the huge scandals within the government, stuff like that. So, but Olivia's dad, so she's kind of like a good person, but Olivia's dad, I think, used to be a part of, or used to own this kind of organization that that takes killers or train people to be killers or something like that. And so, but Olivia doesn't really know that her dad does that, because growing up, her dad used to lie about what he did. Anyways, it's a mess. And right now, like, I think I'm at season 4 or at the end of season 3. It's really slow to get into. Like, it's really slow to get into. Like, season 1 only gets good, I think, towards the end. There's a lot of episodes.
Damn.
Yeah. So, oh, hi, Liautaud. Did you see this?
Yes.
Oh.
Show alert, The Shy.
Yes, everyone's talking about that.
Yeah.
Breakfast Club.
What a
talking
show.
About that.
I still haven't.
Is it a show?
started.
Good ass show.
Okay.
First episode, second episode. You're just like, HBO produces amazing shows.
No, that's Showtime.
Is it Showtime?
Yeah, it's Showtime.
Showtime produces amazing.
Both, like HBO, Showtime.
It's like, you can't believe it. Like, it's just crazy. It's
Really?
crazy. You gotta watch it.
So Blues Fest, as we know, Blues Fest is every year in the summer. So they're holding this kind of like town hall-ish meeting on January 30th. So that's actually next week, early next week. And they basically want to hear from you, Ottawa. So do we all remember last year Blues Fest, the shenanigans that happened? You know, Migos came. I think when Migos came, that's when everyone was panicking, because like the kids were out of control. There were drugs, the alcohol, the underage drinking, and you know, all that. So I think that's why they're actually meeting. I don't think, you know, they're saying they have other concerns like programming ideas. There you go. It's because of Migos.
God forbid they bring that Gucci Gang artist Blues Fest. Lil Pump. Because all these little 2000 kids will lose their mind.
So they want to talk about the concerns, so the security aspect of it. I know that the people that live around LeBreton Flats are complaining about, you know, people under the influence of many things walking into their neighborhoods, programming, pedestrian traffic, you know, the underage and substance abuse, all that. So if you think you have something you want to contribute to this, or you want your voice to be heard, Blues Fest is holding a meeting on January 30th, 7 to 9 p.m. at the Tom Brown Arena. So you can basically take the 95 and just, the Tom Brown Arena is there. It's at 141 Bayview. It's free, but the space is limited, and you have to register. So if you're interested, you have to register at rsvp@ottawabluesfest.ca. So people in Japan, this is not for you. It's only Ottawa people.
Sorry.
And the lineup will be announced in February. So I'm excited to see who's going to come. I'm kind of hoping that, you know, after this meeting, they're not going to decide like not to bring these artists to Ottawa, because when you think of it, yes, they make a lot of their money, or there's a lot of activity with the country people that come, but like bringing the people like Migos gave you the amount of like, gave you gave you that result. You know, the pictures, like the sold out, like it was fields on fields on fields of people at Migos. Like, I'm happy I gave away that ticket. I had the ticket to go. I'm happy I didn't go to that.
It was lit. It was an amazing concert.
Like usually Blues Fest, like you go if you're lucky, you're at the front, whatever. If you're not, like this, yeah, there's a crowd, but like that was worse. That was the worst crowd I've ever seen.
I think at Blues Fest, the first time I had a chance to meet Wolfie, well, not meet Wolfie, but see Wolfie in person. And him and his whole squad, like in the VIP section, which was crazy because you saw like parents bringing their kids to Migos, and like the parents, we're talking about like different ages, right? Like we're talking about like 45-year-olds banging to Migos like religiously. You know what I'm saying? Like this one dude, white dude by the way, kept on saying "Mama," you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I agree with you on that. I also think that they have no choice but to bring hip hop artists, because whether you like it or not, hip hop's the new rock. fortunately,
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? And as well as that, it's also the type of artists. I feel like it's good to bring like I would say an artist that was popping in like either like the early 2000s, mid 2000s with a new school artist.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? But the thing was, it's like you kind of have to have a jam-packed lineup in the sense where not like if you can bring Migos, bring somebody else. Because what happened was everybody just wanted to go to Migos.
Yeah.
If you had Migos and I don't know, a Little Pump, some of the kids would be like, I like Migos, but I'm gonna save my money for Little Pump.
That's true.
So you kind of balance it, right? And that's really what this is really what it's about. So I think I'm gonna give you early predictions for Blues Fest 2018 lineup. Okay, I'll give you Travis Scott.
Oh, I'm so going to that.
I'm gonna
I'll
give
go to
you
that.
Little Uzi Vert.
Travis Scott was here before.
Yes, he was.
For what?
TD.
Oh, he came to TV.
Yeah, or EY Center, or that was Big Sean.
No, I was just talking Blues Fest.
No, it wasn't Blues Fest, but he was at TD for something. And then so I have Travis Scott, Little Uzi Vert, Little Pump.
So this is what Jator is saying. It's Ottawa's fault for not doing their research. Migos has previously been charged with trying to incite a riot. They should have known. They do a good job never letting urban acts, he says urban acts, go on stage as a main act at 9 p.m. But still. And Grammy nominations show that hip-hop is taking over. Ottawa should just be prepared. It's true. This is not the first time that Blues Fest gets artists like this. I mean, they had Kanye West. And even...
Twice. And
yeah.
Not only that, freaking, they had the audacity to put Lil Yachty at 9 p.m. after Migos.
When it should have been Migos.
Migos should have finished the night.
Yeah.
Migos was at 7. I'm going to tell you how it was, okay? We get there at like 6 o'clock. You see these 2,000 babies, these 18-year-olds. But like, they roll in bunches, right? Mm-hmm. And like these millennials, however you call them, they're on the phone. They're like, oh, yo, Jackson, bro, the gate you came out through yesterday, they got it with security. Where should I go? These kids are tech savvy.
Yes, they are.
And you know what they did? They literally bombarded the barricade.
Yes! Ludacris came to Ottawa a couple years ago for Blues Fest. They tore down that gate. A bunch of people that didn't have tickets decided, you know what? We're going to crash the gate. Yeah. They all tore down the gate. Everyone went in. Everyone got a free show.
Yeah, that's why you got to double up security, put cops. This is hip-hop.
Yeah.
Put cops, load up on the cops, and then that's really what's going to make the difference.
And it's true. Like, I feel so... This Blues Fest meeting, I hope it's not to, like, reduce the urban acts. But now that you've had this situation last year, I hope that you're just looking at what can we do. The substance thing, I totally get. The substance thing, like, I don't know what kind of breathalyzers are going to need. Like, how many stops through security you will have to get through before you actually get in. Yeah. I totally get that. But reducing the acts, I feel like you're just going to, like, lose on people attending anyway, like because people want to go see shows like Migos and Lil Uzi Vert and Travis Scott. I would totally want to go see Travis Scott.
And you gotta expect when you bring these guys, it's a different level of a concert, of a festival. These guys bring the sauce. You know?
Yeah, Blues Fest has been really good lately at bringing people, so I hope they don't forget that.
There are people like us.
That's not my last
over there.
Yeah. So that's that for Blues Fest. Migos dropped their album Culture 2 yesterday. I haven't had a chance to listen to it.
I'll speak on Culture 2. Culture 2 was a disappointment, and on the highest level of disappointment, because when you compare it to Culture 1, which you have no choice. People keep saying, our albums are different. No, this album was rushed. I felt like the production was like, okay, like I'm listening to track number 1, nice intro, okay. Get to track number 2, all right. Get to track number 3, which is Narcos, and you're like, hey, let's pick it up. This is a good beat. Mm-hmm. Then we get to like the track with Drake. What is it? I'll talk that walk or walk that talk or live or whatever it's called. That was a nice banging track, right? But then it's like from a production standpoint, it generally sounded the same, but it lacked luster. I felt like I almost felt like Migos was uninspired. It was an uninspired album in a sense where they had a track called Open It Up, right? It sounds like kind of the bed, They just switch up the words. It was a legit switch up of words. They had tracks like with 2 Chainz. that was dope. Very, very good.
I miss 2 Chainz.
You know what I'm saying? But overall, like, if I had to give this album a grade, I'd probably give it I'll be nice. I'll give him a C minus.
You know, if you got a C minus, you weren't getting that beating from your parents.
I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna give it a C minus just because, like, just think about it, right? You look at the title of the song, it's Too Much Jewelry. You're like, God damn, like too much jewelry. TMJ. You already like put abbreviations to it. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, God damn.
I'm a little disappointed because I like Migos. I really like Migos.
And to me, I'm gonna say it flat out. Takeoff showed me in this album he can rap. If there's one thing I'm gonna say straight up, Quavo's overrated.
Quavo's overrated?
Quavo is overrated.
So wait, is that negative or positive?
It's not a bad thing.
Okay.
Like, being overrated doesn't mean you're not good.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that in terms of just how he sounds, you get bored of it in a sense, right?
What? No!
You get bored of it. And I'm
love
gonna tell you why.
Quavo.
I'm gonna tell you why you get bored of it, because what can Quavo do now that can excite me, that can switch up my mood? You see what I'm saying? Meanwhile, Offset, I'm not saying Offset's better than Quavo. I'm just saying it's weird, but Offset is like the hottest dude right now in the group.
So wait, so you said that Takeoff showed you he can rap on
Oh shit, Takeoff showed me like he's the best rapper out of
Okay, so could it just be that it wasn't that great because the light wasn't really shined on Offset and Quavo, and it was Takeoff's time, but Takeoff's time just turned out to be on a second album?
You know what? That's a good point, and I'm gonna tell you this. I truly believe that if they would have had the same energy, right, with Offset on with the vocals, Quavo on the hook, Takeoff's energy rapping, then 100% the album could have been a success. What happened was it's like Offset picks it up a notch, right? I felt like there was a pressure because, you know, like people said he was left off, bad and bougie and all that stuff, which was really not the case. He's a part of the group, he just didn't rap. But with that being said, right, he's one of the guys on the group that's more quiet, that doesn't really show like himself in media, and he's the one that really raps. So I give him credit to that. Unfortunately, we live in a media world where the attention goes to the person that's more outspoken, to the person that we see the most. So yes, you're right. I do believe that if they could have raised the bar high, just like Offset, just like Takeoff did, I feel like the album would have been better. So the album is okay. Like, it's not something. Honestly, when I listened to Culture One cast, I thought every song was just a banger. You're like, oh my goodness. This one's like, skip. It's high.
I'll listen to it still, just to see, but I'm already disappointed. Best news of the week: Larry Nassar is going to jail for life. Seriously, like, and that judge, I have to YouTube the video where I can find the speech or whatever the judge said. But basically, when she was reading the sentence, she basically told Larry Nassar that she signed his death whatever. Like, he got 175 years in jail, and that was for doing what he did to 150 women.
So he legit drugged them and raped them, huh?
My sister was saying, I've never heard this before.
I don't think he drugged them.
He just abused them, just raped them. But apparently, like, some girls before competitions would go in, like, they're in between hurting. So that would mean that some girls would get, like, raped before they go on for competition. And my mom made a valid point about this. She said, you know what, sometimes, like, so does that mean that sometimes when we're watching a competition and a girl that usually shines doesn't shine, and you're thinking, oh, maybe, you know, could that be because she was raped before? And for these girls anyway, that this happened to, right? Like,
that's insane. And the reason why I say that, it's like, I still can't fathom the idea of somebody abusing just like anybody, right?
Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't get it. Like,
I don't get it.
Like, I never understood it, and it bothers me. And the sicko deserves everything he gets.
Yeah.
He can get rotted in jail. And you know what's funny? This is being a pedophile. This is being an absolute freaking scumbag, scum of the earth. In jail, people don't respect people like that.
Oh yeah.
In jail, people don't respect people like that. So once you get into jail, best believe, I don't know. I'm not gonna give names. I'm gonna make it. Just know that some individuals is gonna wait for you. You know.
And the thing is, you think that you're gonna be safe because there's prison guards, but sometimes I feel like prison is dangerous. prison guards are not always there for your security, man. Especially if you come in with 150 girls.
Children too.
Yeah, some of them were children.
Like, it's that shit. Like, it bothers me, right? Like, bro, like, pay for sex. I'm sorry for my language.
Exactly.
Pay
like,
for
you're
sex.
able. I mean, that's something that exists. Like, why don't you just go pay?
Just pay for it, bro.
Why do you have to do that to like people,
God
like
damn,
children?
bro.
You know, like I don't.
Guys, I'm with you. I'm super
I don't-
disappointed. Like,
I don't understand it.
like it's disgusting.
And you know what? You know what it is? You know, parents today really, parents that have boys and girls too, because girls do that stuff too. They need to teach their kids really young, you know, if you, like, that's just wrong. You can't do that because you're going to go to jail. Like,
On my life, now, my little daughters, Sage and Asia, when they will be on this earth, they will know the minute daddy, somebody touch me, keep that to me. What? me, I call it no caca. Daddy will be about no caca. You tell me everything. Somebody touch me. Hey.
for real, so parents need to teach their kids. Parents need to teach their kids at a young age that that's just not okay. It's not okay.
See, I would have got a life sentence for murder. No, for real though. To me, it's not satisfying enough. Even when the judge says 174 years, I feel like
I know because the action has already.
I feel like there needs to be a certain level of domestic violence
No.
to take place.
No.
Before he goes, just, you take him one. Honestly, to God, like if I'm in court, God forbid something would happen. For me to feel good, just one connect, one. I spent 2 days in jail, I'll take it.
No.
One connect, that's it.
No, that's not. No, I mean, I get, and obviously, like that's a normal way of thinking. You know, when your daughter tells you.
Did you see that video though of the dad that they sentenced a guy to life or like to death for killing his daughter? The dad was walking away, ran on him, and started beating the ish out of him.
So a guy would have done this to a girl. She died.
No, so let's say this, okay? There was a video on Facebook, I forgot, a while back, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much it's in a court setting. And the convicted murderer just got convicted
Okay.
of killing this man's daughter.
Oh, okay.
And as, the judge laid the sentence, everybody's leaving, right? Like it's done after the sentence. The dad's walking away. He turns. The wife is trying to stop him. He runs out. It's a big dude out. So it's beating the living shit out of him. And then they have to bring him to jail.
Oh my god.
Which is
I mean, but I feel like it's a natural way of thinking, but it's also like that's not how you should respond.
Yeah.
And then what else? Jeff Sano.
Yes.
Or he says Jeff Sanon, but it's really Jeff Sano people. Dropped some serious fire the last few days.
Yeah, so Jeff Sanon, used to go by Freshman, but it's a new wave, it's new years. Goes by Jeff Sanon, dropped a cover for Drake's God's Plan.
Yeah.
I think he said, when Drake says, she asked me, do I love her? I only tell her partly. I only love my bed and my mama. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He said, I only love Solana and
Yes.
dad. I'm sorry.
So,
I'm not gonna lie, like,
you know what?
Solana's not that fine, fam.
Oh, come on. She's
She
okay.
She ain't that fine.
But honestly, Solana, someone's trying, huh? Someone's trying.
Yes. And
He's a nice guy.
he's a dope rapper. I'm gonna say this right now. I think the landscape of rap in Ottawa is getting clearer and clearer.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be biased or anything at all. I think Jeff right now is probably the best rapper in the city.
He's gonna blow up.
And like it's crazy because he has the music and he has the producing skills to, prove it. So big shout out to Jeff.
Oh, we also think that you sound like. I hope you take this as a compliment. Tory Lanez and Drake sometimes.
Yes.
It's a compliment. Trust me, it's a compliment.
Yes.
So that was our flashback of the week. We're going to take a short break and we're gonna come back with Flopstar. I can't wait to give it to her.
And we are back.
We're back with Flopstar of the week, which is going to Miss Erykah Badu. Listen, I don't really listen to Erykah Badu. I know that she's a great artist, and she must be very good at what she does. But I don't agree with her reasoning, and this is probably why I don't listen to her music. Okay, because it just rubs me the wrong way. So she has empathy for Hitler, Adolf Hitler, and Bill Cosby. What bothers me the most is the empathy she has for Adolf Hitler. I get the Bill Cosby thing. You know, Bill Cosby is awaiting a retrial, you know, for also abusing women.
I thought he got cleared, no?
They're doing a retrial. They want to...
See, here's the thing.
It's not a retrial. They want to go to appel. I think it's what
Here's my thing, right? And I'm going to say this. With Bill Cosby, I think it's a bit of... Cosby, sorry. Crosby. Cosby. I think with Bill Cosby, I don't want to cut you off, but I feel like it's a different situation.
It is different. I mean, we're talking about... Okay, and this is... I'm not saying that what Bill Cosby did is not comparable. It's not as bad as what Adolf Hitler did.
But what they accused him to do, did he do it? You see what I'm saying? Because he did not get accused of...
He didn't get accused of anything. So technically, as of now, like it's like if he didn't do it. But so my biggest problem is that she's saying an individual that deliberately, like his mentality was, I'm going to eradicate the world of Jews. We're talking about millions of people that died.
And he's a Jew.
Yeah, he's a Jew. That died, you know, in concentration camps. Like they would dig holes and they would starve and they would like pile them. Like I don't know if you saw pictures, but they would pile these people that you could tell starved for years, and they would throw gas on them, and then they would like light a fire on them, and they would die that way. Like people would line up and they would shoot them. Like we're just talking about like it's the most cruel way of getting rid of people, and that's what this man did, and he thought it was right. He brainwashed people into it, and she's saying she has empathy for him. This is what she says. I'm a humanist. I see good in everybody. Poor thing. He had a terrible childhood. Why can I say what I'm saying? Because he did terrible things. We don't have to believe everything we're hearing.
It doesn't matter whether you had a terrible like childhood or not.
Listen.
It doesn't make you like. People need to stop, right? Like, yeah, fine. Not everybody's raised the same. Not everybody's raised with a silver spoon. If you're a bad person, you're a bad person. End of story.
I'm sorry. Everyone, like, not everyone has, like, he had a bad childhood, fine. But he's a great author. But that doesn't change the fact, because he has books. He's written books before while he was in jail. He's a great author. That doesn't change that he tortured and killed a bunch of people. Today, they're, like, some people, you probably were in class with someone that had a great-grandpa, a great-great-grandma that died in concentration camps, you know? And that till this day, like, you'll hear, like, the old people talk about, like, what they went through. It's traumatizing. And we don't have to believe everything we're hearing. We didn't hear this. We learned this in school. It's in books. Go on YouTube. Clearly, Erica Badu, you haven't gone on YouTube. There's Anne Frank. Like, I'm sorry, but, like...
She takes a big L for this one. Erica, you deserve the Flopstar of the week. Like, you should deserve it for 2 weeks, to be completely honest. Your lack of education was very apparent. And, no. Like, her lack of education was very apparent.
Like, clearly, you didn't go to school or something.
These artists need to stop sounding cute. If you don't know, you don't know. Deadass. You don't know, ask questions. Don't come on national TV. And what pisses me out the most is you're black, baby girl. You know what I'm saying? Now they're going to say, think about the talk shit that they're saying. Oh, yeah. Erica Badu said some pretty harsh things, about
well, us. Yeah, people are not happy what she's saying. Like, people are actually saying, like, she doesn't make sense. Like, what bothered me the worst was the Adolf Hitler thing, because it's just, we all know, anyone who's gone to school, whether in the United States or in Canada, you read Anne Frank.
Erica, if Hitler would have won the war, you wouldn't be here. Would have probably been somewhere in Africa. Okay, you should think the United States of America, Britain, freaking Canada, France.
The world would probably be different. Think about it, though.
The world would have been different. You know, Roosevelt. You know, you want me to give you history?
Anyways, I really don't agree with that. I don't know how you can have empathy for someone like that. I can see how you may have empathy. I have to tread carefully with my words here, because there's an article that came out in the Ottawa Citizen where people are now saying, wow, men are they're super vulnerable now, because anyone can turn and be like, this person abused me. And it could very well be false. because there are some women out there, and men, but more women, I think.
But
there are some people out there that will, they got into a fight with someone, and then they'll turn around and say, I got raped, and they didn't.
but I'm gonna tell you why though. I'm gonna explain it because in the generation that we're living in, there's two aspects. There's you're a superstar and you're somebody regular, right?
No, totally. So I mean, I
men
get
need to understand the level. When more men understand professionalism, they'll understand that, oh shit, this is how this really works. You see what I'm saying? Because I see a lot of people. They call work is work.
Right. So I get my biggest problem lied with the Adolf Hitler thing because I really didn't understand that. That I just didn't understand because to me Adolf Hitler is worse than a criminal. There's no word for.
He's a criminal.
Like there's no word for that.
But Adolf Hitler, Osama bin Laden, they're in the same scumbags.
Saddam Hussein,
all these. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wish I knew more of these scumbags. Drop your names.
Erica Badu, Flopstar of the Week, it's yours, you deserve it. I don't agree with anything you said in social media about your empathy. I think it's wrong. I think you need to get checked. I think you might need to talk to someone. I don't know what it is, but you're wrong.
Deadass.
Yeah. So, hot topics.
Let's get it.
Let's start with sports.
Let's do it.
So, the Patriots are going to the Super Bowl.
Let's go!
I was a little scared. I laughed because I was watching the game with my boyfriend and I was like, Reggie's going to text me. Reggie's going to text me. It doesn't matter when, I just know Reggie's going to text me. He texted me. But the way they were losing was sad because I was like, wow,
It was the hardest thing to watch because it was on Sunday and I had to film, had different priorities to do. And I get to my boy's house and I'm like, oh my God.
They were losing. It was bad.
I lost my mind, and then when we came back, I was like,
and they came back towards the end of the game.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen in the Super Bowl.
You know what? I think that Philadelphia Eagles made it to the Super Bowl, but I don't think they're going to win the Super Bowl.
I hope so.
I don't think they will.
I hope they don't win. I hope
they just won because the team had to win to go to the Super Bowl versus the Patriots. That's what I think.
Honestly, we're the underdogs. It's Tom Brady against the world.
It is. Do you know the amount of shade? No, the Philadelphia Eagles were the underdogs.
See, this is what I'm gonna do.
You guys were the underdog in the game. In that moment where you guys were losing, and then you were the underdogs there.
See, this is where I'm gonna take my time to show you guys my different persona.
You're biased.
I'm not biased. I'm going to be like Nick Wright, Skip Bayless, Colin Cowherd, whatever his name is, okay? New England Patriots are the underdogs for the Super Bowl because the whole world wants to see us lose. So how are we favorites? We're going in it, you want us to see us lose. Every people that I'm going to see next Sunday will have Philadelphia Eagles jerseys.
I was happy when they were winning. I threw when they did their first, they were losing, Tom Brady came back, and then they did the first touchdown. I sat there, and all you hear me is say, yes. And then my boyfriend looks at me and he's like, that's the type of stuff that people get a divorce over.
and that's the thing, right? And I want to applaud you. You chose the right team. You and Sabrina as well. Y'all understand that if you don't appreciate greatness, you go to work every day. Picture this, okay? You go to work for 45 years, 30 years. You work. Then you get your pension. You see what I'm saying? You go to work to be an average employee. You go to work to be an exceptional employee. So people telling me, oh, I'm sick and tired of the Patriots, it's because you hate greatness. Don't hate greatness. Accept greatness. Understand that Tom Brady is the closest thing to God. And I'm going to say it, sorry for the blasphemy. I don't care. I don't want to hear Michael Jordan. I don't want to hear none of that. Tom Brady is the best athlete to ever touch this earth, grace this atmosphere, this Milky Way, this galaxy.
Better than MJ?
100%. 100%. And I'm going to tell you why. Michael Jordan, as great as he was, as great as Michael Jordan was. No, but I'm saying, as great as Michael Jordan was, Michael Jordan nobody brought the best out of him. Am I lying?
Bro.
No, but am I lying?
He's perfect.
No, that's what I'm saying.
You never lost.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Nobody brought the best out of you.
What? He's perfect.
Tom Brady's great.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Tom Brady lost 2 Super Bowls, right? He lost 2 Super Bowls. 100%. But at the end of the day, right? Why is Floyd Mayweather? Okay, fine. I'm gonna use this. I'm a big Floyd Mayweather fan. I'm a diehard Mayweather fan. Are we gonna say Mayweather's the greatest because he's 50-0, or are we not gonna say Muhammad Ali because of who he fought and that brought the best out of him? Tom Brady was losing a Super Bowl 25-3. Guys, 25-3. The day Michael Jordan is that, and this is where people have the debate saying LeBron is kind of better than Jordan because LeBron played in an era where he played better teams. But that's the argument.
LeBron squad up, man.
No, but think about it though. That's the argument. As much as I hate LeBron, I respect the argument. It's an argument. But anyways, back to what I was saying. That's that. I want to talk to the haters.
Wait, one of the haters is Jessica Wu. You know Jessica Wu?
Who is she?
You know that girl that does the video, sister this, sister
Take
that?
the L.
She works for BET. She's like a Haitian, you know. Anyway, so she says, I'm truly sick of seeing the Patriots going to the Super Bowl. This bleep is boring now.
How is it boring? We give you guys great Super Bowls. It's 23-21, 25-26. The last time the Patriots were not in the Super Bowl was a blowout. And y'all were complaining, the only thing that was fun was the freaking commercials. You should have the NFL have the Patriots there every week. Before we leave this topic, shout out to PA. How do you feel? Shout out to Jetro Constant. See my issue with Jetro, I had to block him. Jetro during the whole game, the whole week, Jetro was like, oh yeah, the Patriots are going to realize that the Jacksonville Jaguars defense is crazy. Then during the game, he's throwing shots at me like, oh man, I feel bad for Patriots fans. Oh man, I wonder if there's a Patriots fan losing his mind right now. Yo, we won.
NBA All-Star. So what? Okay, so there's the All-Star game, and then there's the Rising Stars.
Yes.
Team.
So this is gonna be dope. Okay, I might not be here actually because on the 17th we have no show, right? And
I think so.
And I wanted to go surprise my sister, but I shouldn't say that.
You just said it.
I know. But if I'm here, it's All-Star weekend, so you have the Rising Stars. So Team World versus Team USA. Sophomores, rookies. That's how they go about it.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Because before it was like sophomore versus rookies. Now it's like sophomores are Team World. But anyhow, years change. They have like that, I would say, criteria. And then Saturdays were the festivities, the dunk contest, the 3-point shootout, and then the game is on Sunday.
So Lonzo made the Rising Stars team.
Yes.
I don't know if Kuzma
I think so.
Kuzma would have made the Rising Stars team. And there's another one.
He did?
No, he did.
He did make it? I don't like Kuzma. I think he's arrogant and annoying. And I just don't like him. I don't like that kid. He talks too much. I like Lonzo because he's quiet.
Yeah.
You know, he goes on the field, does what he has to do. He's not cocky.
Yeah.
You know. Anyways, and then you had beef with the two teams, LeBron James' team and Steph. Is it Steven or Stephen Curry?
Stephen. I have beef with both teams. I feel like, well, my first beef is with the NBA. How are you gonna have a draft? The first time ever doing this, you change the Allstar game format, and you're not gonna televise this so people can see who gets first pick.
That's what I thought. I thought that
like,
was like.
It's exciting, man. Like LeBron gets, okay, LeBron, you win the first whatever, like the coin toss. You get to choose first. We want to see LeBron's. First of all, LeBron's team's unfair. My goodness.
So I'm sorry?
LeBron's team for the All-Star game. If LeBron's team loses, there's a problem. I would hope that this makes it more competitive because East versus West was just not working out for some reason. And I feel like next year, like it's near future, it might just be Lonzo's team versus, I don't know, Ben Simmons' team. That could be crazy. So which team are you in for?
For the Rising Stars team?
No, for the All-Star game.
For the All-Star game?
Team LeBron or Team Steph?
I don't know.
Choose one.
Sorry, did Kyrie Irving make the cut?
Yeah, he's on Team LeBron.
Yeah, I think I'm
LeBron
gonna be Team LeBron.
I'm gonna be controversial. I think I'm gonna be Team LeBron as well because Kyrie Irving's on the team.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be Team LeBron.
I'm gonna be Team LeBron.
Someone are you Team LeBron?
I don't watch basketball.
Okay, so Sabrina's Team Steph.
Sabrina's Team Steph Curry. Watch her win too. Watch her team win.
She's Team
It's always like that. Ottawa needs more time with the LRT, so I had misunderstood that piece.
Yeah.
So the way that they put the news on Twitter, it made it seem like Ottawa needed more time for the LRT because there was money missing. That's how it was presented on. You know how they put the titles and they get you in the titles? So that's not what it was. What it was so the LRT is being constructed by this contractor called RTG Rio Transit Group. And they had told, I guess, Ottawa councillors, the committee, all that, those people, they told them in November that in May everything would be ready. Now they're thinking it's not going to happen in May. So in May we were supposed to start testing and possibly like start riding the LRT. But now they're saying no, they might need more time. So what Ottawa is saying is that Ottawa has leverage. Like you told us that this would happen in May. Now you're saying it's going to take more time. Ottawa people are pissed because like they pay all these taxes. Their money is going to something that doesn't have the deadline is up in the air. You know, it's costing a lot of money. We suffered countless numbers of sinkholes.
And we're going to continue suffering.
Sinkholes on sinkholes on sinkholes. Think about the damage it did to the businesses on Rideau Street.
Sinkholes de Mayo.
Anyways, so what Ottawa is saying is that they owe RTG, the people doing the LRT, they owe them $4 million, I think a month, monthly payments of $4 million. So because they're not able to get a deadline, they're just not going to pay these people.
So is it fair enough to give Jim Watson the Flopstar of the
No,
week?
it's not Jim Watson. So when I say Ottawa, I mean like the Ottawa government. So Jim Watson is not the problem. The
oh my god, I just
problem,
had a blonde moment, my bad, y'all.
No, it's like when people say in the news Ottawa, they mean the federal government. They don't mean the city, they mean the federal government.
Okay.
But me, when I'm saying Ottawa, I mean like the municipal government. The municipal government is not the one that should get the Flopstar of the week. It should be RTG, the people doing the contractors for the LRT. They're the ones who are not able to give a deadline for this to happen. Like now they're saying they're gonna have to push back. So Ottawa now is saying, listen, you have until February 6th. By February 6th, these people have to give Ottawa a firm deadline, and that deadline they give has to be where by that date you can start testing, training people. You know, people can start riding the LRT. By that date, you have to give us a date.
Think about our kids. Yo, where you at? Yo, I'm on the LRT real quick. Yeah, we'll stop. I don't know, Bayview.
No, but honestly, after all of this, it better be worth the ride. Honestly, I'm not because I'm.
Are you gonna ride in that?
Well, you have to. The buses are gonna take you to like either I'm assuming Tunney's. For Orleans, it's gonna be Blair, and then from Blair you take the LRT to downtown.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's why they call them connecting buses. You don't take the bus anymore. The connecting buses are the 200 numbers.
See, no, then what's the point? Because you're still gonna wait for the bus.
You still have to take a bus to a station to take the LRT. But there will be no buses that'll leave like Avalon to go downtown Rideau.
Okay.
It's the LRT. The LRT is going to take you, I think it goes all the way to Tunney's right now.
Right now it's Tunney's.
Yeah.
And that thing's gonna be packed, so there won't be any more buses at Tunney's.
The buses at Tunney's are the buses that bring people to Tunney's to take the LRT to downtown.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's that. It's not written on our sheet, but it's Grammy weekend.
What's this Sunday?
Yeah, the Grammys is this Sunday.
Grammys is tomorrow?
Yeah, Grammys is tomorrow.
Alright, predictions?
Did you
I haven't looked, but sure. Apparently hip hop is taking over.
Oh my god, yeah.
Migos. If Migos does not win a Grammy for culture.
Are they even nominated?
Yes, they are.
Is Cardi B nominated?
Yeah, she's nominated
And
too.
she's performing, I think.
She's performing?
I think she's like a couple of nations.
No!
Best artist.
Yo! Royal Rumble's tomorrow.
Yeah, there's Royal Rumble.
Yo, I have the box now, eh?
The girl and the guys.
By the way, I have the box so I can watch Royal Rumble for free. Like.
Okay, well, I'm going to your house tomorrow.
All right. So nominees are Album of the Year, Donald Glover. I don't know what that is.
That's Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, Bruno Mars. I think Bruno Mars is going to take away something. Lorde. I wasn't feeling Lorde's album.
Kendrick
Lamar. Logic. That song was a good song.
Is that
1-800 song.
Is it for album or that's for song?
This is Song of the Year. Song of the Year. So that 800 number song with Logic, Khaled, Alicia Cara, Issues. Oh, really? She's nominated? Okay. Bruno Mars again, that's what I like. Justin Bieber, Despacito.
Despacito one.
You know, I think, I
Sorry, you said Justin Bieber Despacito?
The
Justin
remix.
Bieber featured, the remix.
The remix. Well, that's the I knew the
But isn't it
remix.
supposed to be them featuring Justin Bieber?
It's supposed to be
It's
them
not his
featuring.
song.
Yeah, it's not Justin Bieber's song.
I know.
Yeah, I love how people do that.
No.
It's not Justin Bieber's
No,
song.
I'm gonna defend Justin now.
Oh, okay, there
The
we go.
song was good, existed before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
The
There's
song
no-
got better with Justin.
No,
The song was already good
fine
before.
But like, okay, time out. Like in the song, he says like what? One chorus, right? And that's
He
it.
just sings the chorus. Yeah.
It's amazing.
No, like the song was better before
No.
him.
So how
And they're
can you say
acting
that?
like now reggaeton is a thing, but it was a thing before.
Reggaeton's
Best new artist: Elisa Cara, Lil Uzi Vert, Julia Michaels, Khaled, SZA. I think SZA's gonna take it.
Alicia Cara. I've been seeing her.
You think Elisa Cara's gonna take
I've
it?
been seeing her.
I think
so
SZA's
many
gonna take it.
Either SZA or
Did
Alicia Cara.
you listen to her album?
Oh wait, we skipped
I
album of the
listened-
year.
Album? No, we did album of the year.
Who do you think's winning?
Justin Bieber, Bruno Mars. I think Bruno Mars or Kendrick Lamar. I don't think Jay-Z's taking it.
No, I don't think it's.
It's Bruno Mars or Kendrick Lamar.
I think it's gonna be Bruno Mars.
Then they have record of the year, Humble, Kendrick Lamar, Redbone, Donald Glover, Bruno Mars, 24K Magic, The Story of OJ, Jay-Z, and then Despacito, Justin Bieber, Luis Fonsi.
Shit, yo, Luis Fonsi might come out with a lot of gold.
I think Bruno Mars is taking
Shit.
You think?
it. Yeah,
I
man.
told you it's probably gonna be Despacito because it was everywhere.
No,
There's
was it
no-
24 carats? 24 carats?
It's a whack song though. It's a whack song. 24 Karat Gold is such a whack song.
But it's not even bad.
Like, no lie, I was bumping to it
The-
the first few times.
Despacito deserves it.
Anyways,
For how
so
long it was, yeah.
it seems like there's a lot of rap artists, hip hop artists, R&B artists on here. So really, it's going to be a different. I think it's going to be a different Grammy. It's going to be a different field. Also for the Grammys, you know how for the Oscars everyone wore black. For the Grammys, everyone's going to wear white roses.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of artists have been ordering roses, and they're white, and it's supposed to symbolize, the Me Too, Time's Up movement. And apparently, it was that movement started with that girl that sang with Chainsmokers. She's black. Halsey. Yeah, she started that.
She's black.
Yeah.
She's black apparently.
And
She looks white, huh? She's black.
Good stuff.
So yes.
Question. Let's move from the Grammys just to say Black Panther countdown begins officially.
Yeah, because it's next month. When is it? The first weekend of February?
This is the 16th.
Okay,
The
so
week of
that's
the All-Star weekend.
the week of the All-Star week. Oh.
So check it out. That Saturday or that Friday. Oh, it's a Friday.
Yeah.
So Friday, if I'm here, we're gonna go. No.
It's
There's
Valentine's Day weekend. What are you talking about?
There's a rising
Valentine's Day
star.
weekend,
Yeah, but there's still NBA. Samina, there's still NBA. There's still NBA.
But okay, aside from that, this week we found out that the Ottawa Senators are moving to LeBreton Flats. Or there's a possibility that they're moving to LeBreton Flats.
Damn.
So I want to know, I guess we want to know what you guys think about it, because everyone's talking about it on Twitter, on social media. What do you think this is going to mean? Do we think that it's going to be cheaper to go watch the Sens? What do we think of the distance? It's downtown, so is it going to create more traffic? Like, what do you think?
I think that accessibility, it'll help out. Not saying that they'll sell out or whatever the case may be, but it's a better move to have the city closer to the parliament. Because there's nothing that pisses me off more than when you're watching the Sens play a playoff game and they show Parliament Hill. You're like, dude, it's so far away.
Far from there.
It's so far away, you don't have no idea.
Yeah.
In terms of ticket sales, I'm not too sure, it doesn't really mean anything. I think the thing is with the Sens, it's all about marketability and just getting that star. They need a star player, man. I think the Sens need that one star to bring them over the hump. You see what I'm saying? I think that's really what's going to happen.
Okay, so tell us what you think. I want to know what you think about this. What are they saying? What is that? Oh, so there's going to be a strike?
preliminary agreement with senators.
I don't know.
Okay.
Like, but I want to hear what you think about it, about the Sens moving to LeBron Flats. Are you with it? Are you not with it? And tell us what you think.
Dope.
So we're gonna take a short break. We're gonna come back with. We don't really have a set relationship question this week, but I think I might have something.
Let's
So
do
we'll
it.
come back with that.
Let's do it.
And we're back with our relationship segment. So I came across this thing. I'm on Twitter a lot now. That's how I find out all of our stuff. It's pretty interesting. Twitter is like a black hole of like endless possibilities for topics.
Have you ever been on Black Twitter?
No. What?
You know about Black Twitter?
I don't know about Black Twitter. Okay, wait. So I came across this thing on Twitter. It was an article about this man that was taken to court because his girlfriend told him she was on the pill and she wasn't. So, what would you do if your girlfriend tells you she's on the pill but then tells you a couple weeks later she's pregnant?
That's the coolest thing you can ever do to a guy. Like telling a guy that, it's like, yo, like you trapped me. You know what I'm saying? Like, fellas, wrap it up, but I'd be pissed. I'd be so pissed.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be devastated. I'd feel confused. See, that's rape. That's rape for guys. You took advantage of me. I feel so hopeless and shameful. Like after, like think about it. Like I'll be like, really? So you're never on the pill? That's wrong.
Okay, but so can it not also be the guy's fault too? Listen to me. The girl tells you that she's on the pill. Have you actually seen the pills? If you've seen the pills, how do you know that she's actually taken them? So can it not be your fault also for not taking that decision to just wear the protection though? Like, doesn't it go both ways?
Well, I mean, let's first and foremost, let's say this. Let's preach safe sex. Everybody around the world, wrap it up, okay? It only takes a couple of seconds, depending on your size or whatever the case may be. Your super strength abilities or not abilities, but yeah. And if you're wearing lifestyles, then guys, for y'all, that doesn't work. But back to the point at hand. It's awkward. You're not gonna watch her take the pill in front of you.
No, but like obviously you're not gonna do that, especially like if you don't live with the person. But I mean, to me it goes both ways. Like if the girl tells you she's on the pill, great. But like,
I don't know. For me, it's weird because there's a lot of people that watch the show.
So what happens is if this happens, let's say this happens to you and you go to court to fight it because she told you she was on the pill, and like now you're thinking, oh my god, like I'm not set financially, like I'm not ready for this.
I have proof. I'll report text messages. Yo, you on the pill, baby? Yeah, baby, we all good. I'm on the pill. Bet I'm gonna bring I will go to my phone provider. We can have the phone calls traced. This is easily,
because right now the court is not set up to defend the guys in this situation. Right now, if a girl takes you to court and she said, and she says like, yeah, whatever, like she's on the pill, but the way they're looking at it is that the decision was the two of you to do it. So either way, you knew that there was a risk.
And this is where you gotta kind of have to because you can't if you deny that, hey, this is not your kid, it's something else. But here you have to accept that it's your kid,
mm-hmm.
but you have to accept the fact that you got tricked. You see what I'm saying? Lawyer, hey, judge, I take full responsibility. I am the father. We don't need to go on the morning show.
What would you do if a girl turkey basted?
What?
Like how?
What does that mean?
So it's
turkey basted?
So basically, like you wear the condom, but like the girl takes it with the stuff in it, and then like.
Oh hell no! Oh hell no!
What would you do if you found out a girl did that to you?
I would trip the flip up. I'd be like, you're gross, you're disrespectful, really?
Or you just take it with you, man.
Like, are you serious? Like, think about it. Think about it. You go to the bathroom, where's it at?
Oh,
Like,
some girl-
just think about it. Just think about it. Me thinking about the fact that she went into that trash can.
Yo, bro, maybe it's her way out.
That's why.
If you're a celebrity and you're messing with like a local chick, and maybe that's her way out.
Oh, maybe that's what that girl did to Drake.
That's why. That's
That
why.
girl.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's why. I don't know. Like, I think my parents every day they installed a, I would say, a relationship value in me, in which I don't think I would be the type of celebrity to like just mess with a lot of girls. I don't like that. I don't think it's dope. I don't think it's sexy. So I don't need to worry about that. However, if a girl would turkey base me, whatever that turkey, like I just thinking about it destroys me. Her taking up that poor little dusted condom, probably 3 of them, because men switch it up real quick. Takes all 3 shit. No, this one's not enough. She goes to the malls.
It's like icing.
Yeah.
It starts icing it and stuff. The disrespect.
Those are good questions.
Question for you: is it cool to have sex on the first date?
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it because then if we did it on the first date, then you're gonna just expect it like every time we see each other.
No,
Yes.
that's not true.
Yes.
No, listen. The same way girls want to have a title real quick is the same way guys want to hit it real quick.
No, it's not that we want to have a title real quick. You date for 3 months. After 3 months, that should be enough time for the guy to know, okay, do I want to be with her or not? If he decides to be with you, then you have 6 months to give the girl a title.
But that's what I'm saying. After you have sex with her right then and there, I have a couple of hours to decide if I want to continue it or no. It's really there's nothing more disappointing than a guy waiting to for a girl to give it up to him, and then it was whack.
But then you can teach each other to be good or to be better.
Okay.
There's books for that.
I feel like girls are paranoid when it
chapters.
comes to. I feel like it depends, right? You guys are alright though. However, certain guys they'll just leave. However, certain guys, if you give them that satisfaction right then and there, they're like, I can mess with her. I'm gonna be there quick things.
No.
Trust me.
No, if you really like me, you're going to wait a bit before.
See, me is the other way around. I made my girl wait. You feel me? Like, we went to the movies, she was all over me. I'm like, yo, chill.
Does anyone buy this?
For real. Like, she was like scared. Like, she's like, yo, why is this man not? Because I would boost her. I was like, yo, you beautiful. She would touch my head. Hey, relax yourself.
I don't believe it.
Like, relax yourself. You know, like, I'm like, relax yourself. Wait a bit. I made her wait a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can ask her the story. I made her wait a couple of weeks, and then that was that, yo. And then I'm here. I'm still here.
And
I thought I was gonna go somewhere, but I'm still here. I retired. From the game.
okay. Well, that was our show for this week. But before we leave, we're going to announce the winner of our Power Circle Super Bowl contest.
Drum roll.
Liautaud won with his prediction that was Patriots versus Eagles, and he was right.
Liautaud won.
Liautaud won.
King H, you won.
I do want to say though, it was a tie, and the other person, well, I'm gonna say her name because she's a fan. Tam Des doesn't watch football. She just wanted to participate because she really likes us, and she told us she doesn't want the hoodie. Just give it to the other person that won. So.
Right, at time it would be a comfy hoodie.
It would be a comfy hoodie, but it was nice of her. You know, it was nice of her to do that.
Now we gotta buy Liautaud or Eagles hoodie.
So Liautaud, send us your size, either on our Instagram, Facebook message, whatever. Send us what your size in hoodie is. Tell us what the team you want, and then we will order you your hoodie.
Exactly. And there's a quick shout out to the city of Ottawa. Cassie and I, we do Power Circle every week. We do have occasions where we do not. However, we still provide y'all with the recording. With that being said, our show is to promote local acts, talent artists, business owners, government workers as well. So please make sure to hit us up as well. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Snapchat. You can email us as well. The reason why we keep always saying this is because we don't know who's listening to us. With that being said, give us a shout out. We're here. We're the face of urban podcasts in Ottawa. We bring that sauce. As well as that, big shout out to Japan, North Korea, South Korea. People, hey, listen, we want to have a peaceful world. And I have no issues with Kim Jong-un or whatever his name is. Or No, dead ass. I'm saying this, we got to be controversial. Because this is what it's going to be. This is what it's going to be. So y'all, if y'all have an issue with my comments, feel free to come on the Power Circle and we'll come talk about it. And as well as that, yes, that's that. Royal Rumble tomorrow. Oscars, Grammys tomorrow. I'm done.
Anyways, guys, that's it for today. It was a good show. Send us, really, I want to hear what you have to say about the Sens moving to LeBreton Flats. Send us your questions if you have relationship questions, and we will see you next Saturday. And Liautaud, don't forget to message us your size.